Hey, what's going on, comic compadres, and welcome back to the Hoodrat podcast, where I'm Hoodrat, you're Hoodrat, and what? We all Hoodrats. But yo, man, I am very, very excited for Star Wars Celebration. That's starting on the 26th, and it's running through the 29th of May, man. I'm gonna be there for all 4 days. Hopefully, I'll see some of you out there. But let's get to the show. So this show is all about Star Wars Celebration. These are things I'm interested in going to, and some things that I've seen that may interest you. And I also offered a couple tips and tricks here and there, man. Maybe some places to eat, because you know I love that food too. But hey, before we start the tips and tricks, I want to give you one big tip that I'm going to do. I'm bringing one of these comic book blanks right here, because there's going to be a lot of people from Star Wars talent in the movies, and actors and actresses, directors, and writers, and everything that has to do Star Wars. They're going to be there. So I'm bringing one of these just in case I bump into any of those people. I'm going to have them sign here. Just get one of these blanks. These these comic book blanks, and you can have multiple people sign it. You don't have to carry that many books around, to have signed. You can just bust this out, have a pen, red pen, blue pen, purple pen for Mace Windu fans like me, and then just have them sign it here. But that's one of my big tips for you guys to bring to Star Wars Celebration. If you haven't, if you don't have one, just run to your just type in Google and go to a comic book shop and ask for a Star Wars blank like this, and there you go. But hey, let's get into the tips and tricks. You guys ready for it? I'm ready for it. Let's do this. Hey, but so here we go, man. Here's some of the tips and tricks that I have for you guys for Star Wars Celebration 2022 in Anaheim, man. So first off, we are going to start with the comic and collector panels that I'm going to be attending here at Star Wars Celebration. So on Thursday, May 26th, and from 3 to 4 o'clock p.m., we have a comic-centric, book-centric panel going on with the High Republic, the Light of Life. This is going to be happening on the Galaxy stage. You don't need to win a raffle to get in this one. This one's going to be pretty interesting if you're a comic book fan. So here it says, centuries before Skywalker saga, there was the High Republic. If you guys haven't read the High Republic stuff that's going on Marvel and IDW and in the books, this is something that Lucasfilm and Disney has been pushing for a minute, and it's been in the pipes, for a while. So this is where they're actually going to probably go. So it says here, centuries before Skywalker saga, there was a High Republic. Joined the moderator and the High Republic show host Christina Ariel, along with luminous authors Claudia Gray, Justina Erna, and a lot of different other authors and writers and artists that have to do with the High Republic. So if you are a High Republic fan for Star Wars, I highly suggest attending this one. Comics or books. Next up on Friday, for all you collectors, man. I know some of y'all are collectors out there, right? So let me put this one on blast for y'all, man, so you can see this one. Okay. So here we go. So for you collectors, there's a Hasbro Star Wars panel happening on May 27th. That's Friday from 3:30 to 4:30 at the Twin Sun stage. Hasbro's probably gonna start busting out some of their new figures on the Black Series lines and the vintage collection. So this will be a good one for all you toy collectors and just collectors in general, man, because Hasbro has been knocking it out of the park, with what's going on with all their toys. So come and check that out. You didn't have to win a raffle to get in that one. This one's pretty dope. So there you go, man. There's one that you can attend. And another one that I'm interested in is exploring the universe, the books and comics of Star Wars. That's happening on Saturday, May 28th from 10:30 to 11:30. It says here, join us for the exciting discussion about past, present, and future Star Wars books and comics. Look back to the importance of legends and celebrate the excitement of the continuity and canon. So if you are into Star Wars books and comics like I am, if you are a comic person, because this is a comic podcast, there's another good one to attend. There's another good one to attend that you can, get your comic book feel out, man. For stuff that's happening in Star Wars, and I'm a big comic book collector in regards to Star Wars. Next up, for the panels on. Here we go. I'm gonna blow this one up for you guys as well. On Saturday, May 28th, from 4:30 to 5:30. This is gonna be a big one. Marvel Star Wars Comics, and guess who's gonna be there? The Marvel editor-in-chief, CB Cebulski. And you know, like CB don't play, man. CB at any of his panels, if you ever been to San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con or any of the big cons, there's always an exclusive book handed out to the people that attended. And this is the one I'm really looking forward to. This is one that I will be attending. So if you see me, say what's up, and I'll give you a sticker. But check this out. You want to really go to this one? I'm you know, it's from my experience. You know, I'm not an expert, but from my experience, I've been to CB's panels, the Marvel panels, and he always it's always a great panel, always great information. But there's always a book. There's always a book handed out at the door. So make sure you go to this one, because I'm pretty much guaranteeing you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna get a free exclusive book from this panel. So check out CB at the Marvel Star Wars Comics. Next up, we got the Heroes Hudson, Hoodrat, the Star Wars Comics and Marvel for all my comic fans, man. We're discussing the history of Star Wars comics, collecting in single issues, collection editions, and original art from the 70s to now. Hey kids, comics. So for both of these panels, you didn't have to win a raffle. You just have to go and attend. Hey man, that's a deal. So, you know, don't be sad that you to get into those big ones at the celebration stage, because we got some big ones right here. Next up, we have Film and Disney Plus panel. So a lot of these you did have to have you did have to win the raffle. You know, unfortunately, I got into a few, just two, and I'll let you guys know which ones I got into. So maybe you could say what's up. But these ones, unfortunately, you had to, you know, to get into celebration stage, you had to win the raffle to get in some, majority of these. But then you could also watch these in, you know, in other rooms that they'll be streaming on. So let's put this on blast so I can show you what's up. So for this one, so I got into this one. This is a Light and Magic panel that is happening on Friday from 11 to 12. I think Ron Howard's going to be at this one. You know, this is going to be a good one. Loris, look, here we go, man. There's going to be a lot of great people at this one. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm going to be over there at the celebration stage saying what's up, you know. So come by and check this out. So be among the first in the world to get a sneak peek at the recently announced Disney Plus documentary series, Light Magic. Join us for the Illuminated discussion panel featuring Lawrence. There you go. So this should be a good one. I'm looking for this one as well. You needed to win a raffle ticket to get to this one. And then here we go, man. Here's the big ones. I did not get into the Mando Plus, a conversation with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, but I will be watching it on streaming. So Saturday is a really big day. I'm looking at Saturday, and as you can see here on Saturday, we have a lot of directors and producers coming to this. So Saturday is going to be the biggest day for Star Wars Celebration. Keep your eye out. Dave Filoni likes to walk in the crowd. Jon Favreau likes to walk in the crowd as well, man. You know, hopefully I can bump into him and say what's up, get a selfie, you know, with these guys. But here we go. Mando Plus's conversation with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Don't have to say much about that. That's happening on Saturday from 11 to 12. And behind the scenes of The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, I actually really like this show. I don't know what y'all were tripping about, man. You know, to have a Boba Fett show, man, happen in my lifetime. That was a dream come true. This was happening on Saturday from May 28th from 1 to 2 at the celebration stage, the big one. Then they're going to be talking all things Boba Fett, man. And then Tales of the Jedi. So this one, I don't think you needed to win to get into the raffle for this one. This Tales of the Jedi. So they're going to be talking about this Tales of the Jedi, this animated anthology of shorts that they're going to be creating. This is probably going to be based on the Tales of the Jedi from the comic books and the books, from the Dark Ages, man, when we didn't have, you know, all this fun stuff happening with Star Wars, all this old school Star Wars cats. It says here, introducing Tales of the Jedi and animated anthology shorts, hosted by Amy Ratcliffe with special guest Dave Filoni. And Amy Ratcliffe, man, she wrote a bunch of these. She's really deep into the High Republic books, and she also wrote a couple books during the a couple years ago, which were pretty good, and I read a few. So check this out. Next up, we got Bad Batch Season 2 that's happening on Sunday. I didn't get into this one. You needed a winner. You needed to win in the raffle to get this one. I didn't win in this one, but that will be happening on Sunday, May 29th from 11 to 12 p.m. And then the Clone Wars Siege of Mandalore screening, that's going to be happening from 1 to 3 o'clock p.m. for all you Clone Wars fans. And Dave Filoni is going to be there with Carrie Beck and Athena Portello for the special screening of the Siege of Mandalore, the cinematic final chapter of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Oh man, I think you needed you needed to win something. You needed to win a raffle. I might be wrong because if you didn't have to win for this one, I'm definitely gonna go and check that out. But here we go. So what we got next here? What we got next for you guys for tips and tricks over here in Star Wars Celebration? Panels for kids. So I'm actually bringing my son, so I really enjoyed this part of Star Wars Celebration. They're actually bringing panels for kids, and these panels for kids, us adults can enjoy it too. Us adults can enjoy it too. So let's check out what they got for panels for kids that we can bring all our kids and the big kids too. So check this out. They have Meet a Droid on Saturday, and these are usually the times are usually set throughout on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So these are happening, at the same time, same day, at the same room for all the kids. So they have Meet a Droid from 1 o'clock to 1:45 for all the kids at the Star Wars Kids stage. They said you've seen him on screen, and now there's a chance for you to see him up close. Yep. And then they have Origami with Chris Alexander happening also from 1 o'clock to 1:45 at the Star Wars Kids room, where kids get to sit down with Chris Alexander and teaches them to do some Star Wars origami. That's going to be pretty dope. My kid is really going to love that. And then we have the mini helmet decorating with Mandalorian mercs. Here we go. I'm definitely going this with my kid because me and my kid are going to build and color some dope Mandalorian helmets with the Mandalorian mercs. And then here's some more stuff we got here. We got crafting with the Galactic Academy. We got lightsaber training with the kids. And then we have Star Wars Mindful Matters with Ashley Eckstein. That is Ahsoka Tano, man, from the Clone Wars. She's going to be over here with the kids doing some Star Wars-inspired mindful exercises. Ashley will teach lessons to young Padawans during this interactive panel. Yo, so check that out, man. Ashley Eckstein's going to be there, man. So that might be a good place to catch her, and get a selfie. Who knows? Okay, here we go. So we got more. We got armor building with Mandalorian mercs. We got learn to draw with Hallmark for the kids. And then we got the Meet the Galactic Pals by Mattel, which I will be probably pretending with my little dude. It says here, Mattel will introduce a brand new way to play in Star Wars Galaxy with Galactic Pals, plush taking center stage, led by representative of the Galactic Society of a Creature of Enthusiasts. So here we go. So there's some stuff for your kids. There's some stuff for your kids, for all you and stuff for you big kids too. So yeah, there's a lot of things going for us adults and us for kids. I mean, this is pretty awesome. The Star Wars Celebration is doing this. They're really dedicating a Star Wars Kids stage for kids because, I would have loved to do this as a kid with my dad, but, I get to do it as a dad with my kids. So, I get to live the dream through him. So what we got next for you guys, some more tips and tricks here. So the big one, man. This is, I'll be here for this one as well. This is the last, this is the closing ceremony at the celebration stage, the closing ceremony panel at the closing stage, where, as it says here, let me blow this up for you guys. So it says here, we will gather with your friends and fellow Star Wars fans and relive the best moments of the weekend and bid farewell to another Star Wars celebration featuring special guests. So that might be a 1 to a 10. And I don't think you needed to win anything to get in this one. So I will see you there. Next up, all right. We're talking about exclusives. And I picked out a couple of exclusives that I'm interested in, and maybe that you will too. And I try to keep it as like convention exclusives, like things that you can only get at the convention. So one big one. I am a big comic book guy. This is the Hoodrat Comic Podcast, and this is the World Wonder World Comics, and they're having a couple of exclusives as well. They'll be at booth 2753, and check this out. They're gonna have this one right here. This Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon, and Anakin Skywalker figure John Tyler Christopher variant over here at Star Wars Celebration. You can actually order this over there at wonderworldcomics.com. So check that out. But yeah, this looks awesome. As you can see here, this comic will be available at Wonder World's booth at Star Wars Celebration on May 26th to 26th. Nope, May 26th to the 29th in Anaheim, California. But loyal customers don't have to go to Anaheim. You can get it at the Wonder World store at Monroe in Monroe, Michigan. But check them out over at the website because you can also order that as well. So that's one that's going to be over there at Star Wars Celebration, exclusive. And my boy Astro Wizard Comics, Thomas, he put me onto this one. They're probably going to have this one as well. This was Star Wars High Republic #1. And it says that the version of this is actually only going to be, there's only going to be limited to 1,000. So, of course, I'm going to buy the set, the trade, and the version of this. But thanks a lot, Astro Wizards. I'm going to look out for this. I'm going to buy this over there at Wonder World Comics. And I think it's and that's at booth 2753. All right. And then we got these pins over here that are happening that you can buy over at the Reed Pop shop. And these are exclusive to Star Wars Celebration. And these are big, man. These are big. So as you can see, these ones right here, this Jip Dodger, Sash Ketter, Carson Tiva, and Trapper Wolf. So this one will only be given out on Thursday. This one will only be given out on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you got to be early. You got to be early to get those ones, man. You got to be early to get those ones. But we got more pins, more pins. Check out all these pins that they're giving out over here at Star Wars Celebration. My favorite is right here, the Rebels, man. The Rebels, man. The Rebels right here. I got to get me my Sabine. I got to get me my Thrawn. But look who we got. We got Cad Bane as well. You know what I'm saying? And we got Mace Windu. So I think I would be buying this pack. Oh, we got Ahsoka and Grogu too. And we got the Mando. Yo, man. Yo. I may have to get a couple of these. I might have to get that set, and that set for my collection. So these will be over at the Repop shop. That's the Repop shop inside the convention center. Got to get there early though. Got to get there early to get these ones. All right. So next up, we have more pins. We got more pins, more and more pins. So we got these single pins here as well. And you can buy the set here. Some more Rebels in here. Look at Lando. Lando right there. All right. Next up, and we got more pins. Okay. So if you're interested in these pins, go check them out. And then we got more pins and a t-shirt. That happened. That's going to be available over at Star Wars Celebration. So you can bring it home with you and wear it all year long that you wear at Star Wars Celebration. And then we have a Cad Bane pin as well. But I saw this one right here, this hologram Darth Vader plush. It's going to be at the Mattel booth. It goes for about $100. It looks like it's going to be a Star Wars Celebration exclusive. So that's one that you can only buy at the con. So that might be a good one to pick up if you are a collector of these things. And then we got General Giant's going to be there, and they got some dope busts as well for you bust collectors, man. You might want to go and pick these ones up. They got this Remnant Stormtrooper for $120. And then Funko always coming through, man. Funko always coming through with this one. So this one right here, this one's going to be exclusive to Star Wars Celebration. I think there's only 5,000 pieces made of that. That's 5,000 pieces made of this. That's a lot of pieces. But there is going to be a lot more than 5,000 people attending Star Wars Celebration. So it's going to be a hard one to get, man. It's going to be a hard one to get. It means that they're going to be doing about $12.50 a day. $12.50 a day of these. So hopefully I can grab one, man. I did not get into the raffle for the Funko Pots, but I'm not much of a collector of those. So I'm good, but I would love to have this one. And then signing. So those of you that did it, what I dedicated this part of my tips and tricks to Star Wars Celebration for is, signings that are happening that are not on that list at StarWarsCelebration.com. These are signings that are actually happening in the convention. So you might want to check that out. So this is stuff that is not on the list that are not on a list, and maybe and some ones that you may have not seen. You know what I'm saying? So check out these signings. And let's get to it. I'm gonna put these on blast for you guys so you guys can see it. So I actually picked these up from Star Wars Autograph News.com. Star Wars Autograph News.com. They had a really good list of after hour signings that are happening, and signings that are happening within the convention that aren't listed anywhere. So on Thursday. So if you weren't able to get any of these guys' autographs in the convention, you can go to the after hours signing room, which is at the Hilton Hotel Avalon Ballroom, and you can get signings over here. Here's the people that will be signing that night from 6 o'clock to 10 p.m. And you can just walk over there and get their signs as well. You can also prepay for it if you want. Just head over to Star Wars Celebration and prepay for those. And then on Friday, check this out, man. For all you comic book guys, comic book fans, man, we have Charles Soule and Kevin Scott, man. These are the guys that are doing the High Republic, and they are doing the signing on Friday at the Mysterious Galaxy booth from 4:30 to 6. That's an hour and a half, man. So bring your High Republic books, man. Bring your Vader books. Bring your Star Wars books, because it's Charles Soule, man. He is a star. He has kind of written a lot. He's kind of the author of Star Wars over the last, I would say, 10 years. He has been doing a lot of great stuff, writing a lot of good stuff for Star Wars. And we got Kevin Scott, who wrote High Republic over with Marvel. But it says here you probably have to buy, and then you have Claudia Gray as well that did Fallen Star. But it looks like you have to buy a book, which I will. But I would be bringing a couple other books, hopefully, that they could sign, because I'm a big fan of both. And then we have the after hours again over at the hotel, the Hilton Avalon, and Ashley Eckstein will be signing there for about $125, which isn't that bad. It's not that bad, I remember the days when Ashley, used to sign for free, but Ahsoka has become a very popular character, and so is Ashley, and I just want to congratulate her on her success. And yeah, man, 125 ain't that bad for Ashley Eckstein, because she has a pretty dope autograph, that will be perfect for all your Ahsoka comic books. Then we go on Saturday. We also have more signings at the Hilton Hotel Avalon from 6 to 10, and that is it for Sunday. But man, it's not gonna be a Hoodrat podcast, a con tip kind of podcast if I don't tell you about some of the food that you could check out in Anaheim outside of the convention center, that you might want to take your friends to, take your loved ones, take your family, man. When your feet are aching and your back hurts from carrying that heavy backpack, and get them the food to nourish yourself so you can make it to another day at the con. So let's check this out, man. Let's check this out. So and y'all know, man, if you guys know me, I am a big Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, man. I don't know, to me it's Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, man. And then this is where I'm gonna probably go for one of my dinners, maybe one of my breakfasts. It's just a couple, maybe 2 or 3 blocks away from the convention center. Just jump on your skateboard, or jump on your your scooter, or jump on your bike, or take a nice walk, or take an Uber, and you can head over to Roscoe's and get you some delicious waffles and delicious fried chicken over there. And this one right here is my favorite right here. This is my recommendation for all y'all to get, and this is the Obama Special. It comes with 1 waffle and 3 wings with a side of syrup. But you can also get them collard greens on the side. You get that mac and cheese on the side, and make this a real nice meal. So check it out. It's just a bit, I think it's about 2 blocks away from the convention center. So make sure you walk over there if you want to get some chicken and waffles. This is a Southern California classic. So all y'all that's not from Southern California, check it out, man. It's a Southern California classic, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. And then my next recommendation is over here. Then my next 2 recommendations are over at over at Downtown Disney. The Downtown Disney District, right next to Disneyland. You can go park over there. It does cost you about $10 a park, unfortunately. But hey, the food's worth it. So we had the Jazz Kitchen. The Jazz Kitchen This is a place that I'm going to be going to probably on Friday or Saturday night to get my eat on with my family. And I really like this place. It's one place that I always go to when I'm at Disneyland. The food here is really good. It is really good, and I'm going to show you why, man. I'm going to show you why. So we got beignets over here at the Jazz Kitchen. Then we got some gumbo. We got some ya gumbo. Then we got some grits. We got shrimp on grits in gravy. Come on, man. Come on. This is some New Orleans style stuff right here that I know all y'all are gonna love and all y'all are gonna eat up. So go check that out, man. Go check out the Jazz Room over there at Downtown Disney. Make sure to try to make some reservations. You can make reservations. Give them a call. The telephone numbers, if you do rewind a little bit, the telephone numbers there. Try to make a reservation before you go, because the place gets packed, man. The place gets packed because that's one of the favorite places for all people to eat when they're in Downtown Disney. And here's some other couple shops, a couple restaurants that you can go to in Downtown Disney. These were actually recommendations from my boy Past Point One. That's Efren. He goes Naples Restaurante, Bar, and the Marceline's Confectionery. And I know Naples. I haven't ate there, but I walked by and they have pizza, man, like the Naples pizza, man. That pizza with just fresh ingredients on the top, and fresh cheese and fresh whatever on top to make it taste real good. I'm a big fan of Naples pizza. I actually been in Naples and I ate pizza there, man. At McKelly's. If y'all never ate a pizza at McKelly's in Naples, y'all haven't ate pizza yet. But I don't know if they're as close as McKelly's, but that's what they're trying to strive for. But that's some good stuff there to get as well. Okay. But one last recommendation. So I think they're gonna have Star Wars night at Disneyland. If you didn't get tickets for that, and you got the FOMO, to go to Disneyland, and you didn't get tickets to go to Star Wars night, go to Star Wars night over here with the Anaheim Angels, because on Friday they are giving away this Otani Wan Kenobi bobblehead. I will be at this game. With my son and my family and my wife, and we'll be chilling with 3 of our Otani bobbleheads. And we're not having that FOMO for the Star Wars night, even though I would like to go. But hey, man, this is gonna be awesome as well. They're gonna have fireworks, so they're gonna play a lot of Star Wars jams as well. A lot of people probably gonna be cosplaying at this one because this is gonna be happening at the same time that Star Wars Celebration is happening as well. But that is my tips and tricks for all of y'all for the Star Wars Celebration. And I want to thank you guys for joining me here at the Hoodrat podcast. I hope you guys enjoy your time at Star Wars Celebration, that you guys have a safe time, fun time, stay healthy, drink a lot of water, bring your battery so you can charge your telephone, all that good stuff, man. You guys are all con experts. But yo, if you see me, tap me on the shoulder. I'll say what's up, give you a dab, and I got a sticker for you as well. But as they always say, us Star Wars fans, from one Star Wars fan to another, and all the love, man, may the Force be with you, and have fun at Star Wars Celebration. Deuces.